Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Munali, Pranam Ashid. All right, let us start our today's session. Today is 3rd of February 2024, and we are having our WeAreOne group session, weekly session 190. So we just going towards the figure 200, I think. Before we go to Babaji's cave for pilgrimage, we'll cross 200. So we will, today's discussion topic is dream state and subconscious mind. In last session, I think Indranilda, you have asked for some question regarding the dream and all. So
Yes, thank you.
I thought better to have a full session on that. So there is a lot of things we can discuss and we understand.
Right.
And so it is particularly, it is not in a group I discussed this before, but it is better to, refresh for others who is already aware of it. And for those who are new, they have a, clear understanding of the dream and what is dream and how this matter works. So now I remember that when I was in college, there was some debate. We went to some institute called ISI, Indian Statistical Institute, and there was a debate going on. And the debate I was representing from my college, and the topic of that debate is dreams are true. We have to go in the for or against that motion or the topic. And so I can recall, I'm just sharing that then people, those, I was in the favor of dreams are true, dreams are true in favor of that motion. And there was against the motion, there are a lot of the logics. Against the motion, the logic was how dreams can be true, because this is, it is not practical. Only during sleep we get it. There is no such practical, or it's not true. It is though there is no real value. And then on the other side, when the dreams are true, my argument was, I can still remember, just for the debate's sake, for the logical thing, I was telling, if we are experiencing something, no matter what form, it must be true and that must be real. Topic was whether dreams are real. So if we experience something, that must be real, because otherwise how we can experience it if it is not real? So that was the logic. And anyway, I don't remember who won that and things like that, but that was the type of thing we debated. So dreams have been a long-standing issue with humanity. It is not fully understood why it would happen and why, what is the true purpose, of this. And that's why there is a lot of theories, a lot of assumptions that we are having. Maybe this is the time we should go through the truth about it and just to take it as it is. That is the purpose of today's discussion. So dreams are, all of us, we dream, and dream comes during our sleep. There is something called daydreaming, but it's not really the dream. It is just like some kind of projection of thoughts, the daydreaming. So let us not talk about daydreaming part of it, or somebody has a big dream to be a, do a top in the university or the sports champion. That's the dream. They're pursuing their dream. You are not talking about those dreams. Those are ambitions and goals. Those are actually technically not dreams. we are talking about what during the sleep, what are the things we experience, the events and things like that we experience. Those are the dreams we are talking here, and how what role they play, and how how it is generated. We'll understand that. And so far as concerned, it is everything is false. No, there is a truth. That's why I mentioned the logic of our college debate. Because all of us we experience, so it does exist. It is true. And but it is not exist the way other things exist. Like we are going and traveling, we are enjoying our food, or meeting with some friend and chit chat. It is not that experience. It is some different experience, but we do have it. So, and so why it comes during the sleep only? Because in the that gives us a logic that it cannot both parallelly occur. Like if we are awake, then set of experiences we get from life. When we are asleep, there is a different set. We are same thing. We have same body. We experience that same thing, but the different aspect. Primarily, the difference between these two are our something in the called awake state. There are different states of mind play in these two areas. In our normal things, it is called awake state of mind, or in Sanskrit, it is called Jagrutavastha. And during the sleep, we get something called dream state or Swapnavastha, which is currently we're discussing today, dream state. Okay. Or in Sanskrit, Swapnavastha of the mind. Okay. So in active state, our awake state, it is controlled by our active mind. Okay, or you can say the conscious mind. Conscious mind is controlling our active state, and and the dream state is controlled by our subconscious mind. So one is controlled by the conscious mind, which generates our practical experience in awake state or Jagrutavastha, and the whatever played in the subconscious mind, that is subconscious mind is controlling that the dream state or Swapnavastha of the mind. Okay. So these are the major difference. Why? Because the origin is different. It is or controlling means the field is different. One is by the conscious mind, which creates all our practical realities and these experiences, and subconscious mind creates that comes into play during Swapnavastha. In the subconscious mind is always there in the background during awake state also, but it comes into the full force play where our active mind is stopped. Like the conscious mind is stopped, then only subconscious take over the whole scenario. But the confusion regarding that which is true or not, those kind of debate topics, it is from years to, it's not a new one. So many philosophers also have given their comments on this and their own experiences, their own study on these things. But fundamentally, as I said, the origin is different. That one is from the conscious mind and the next one is for subconscious mind. And also there is that's what we need to understand, that why it is that not accessible to us, the dreams, because their domain are different, means they're dimensionally different. Whatever the conscious mind claimed of the three-dimensional world, dream is not a three-dimensional phenomena. You can say it is a dream dimension where everything is played, and that dimension exists in our subconscious mind. And this subconscious mind, what this kind of dreams are our own subconscious mind. It is individual mind. That's why we cannot share a dream to another person. Even if the person is sleeping next to me, I will not share my dream with that other person. Even though they are connected, even they touch their head also, it will not transfer. Because the domain is, why? Because the domain is independent. It is an individual. So that is the thing. We have to. That is what we need to understand. And this particular thing, we are going ahead with the explaining further on that. So I hope this part is clear. One is the conscious mind, which gives our experiences, and then subconscious mind gives us that. So little bit, let us go into the what role exactly the play. Now, role playing. Now we've already spoken about conscious mind and subconscious mind. So conscious mind, what roles it play? It helps our active thinking, our conscious mind. Now I'm talking. The role is playing by the active thinking, the choices we make, that in our daily life. So that our conscious mind is, helping us to do that. The decisions we take. So that is also our conscious mind is doing that. So basically here it gives us the active thinking and the choices we make or the decisions we take in, the work or activity we take into with our free will, we take in and participate in that, those are controlled by the active mind. So what role that our subconscious mind play? Subconscious mind play that it is called the repository of that, like a deposit or safe of previous learnings and experiences that goes into our subconscious. During our any kind of skill we learn, you might have noticed we talk about if somebody is learning to cycle or swimming or driving. So initially it is going into the active conscious mind. In the active brain takes over that, we have to, make each and every aspect of it. You have to, instruct and things like that. If we repeatedly do it for 21 days, then it goes, we call it internalize that learning. This internalization happens, it passed on to our subconscious. And when it goes to our subconscious, then subconscious control it without involvement of the active conscious mind. Means somebody who has already learned driving and all, so conscious mind may be talking to someone, but subconscious mind take care of the driving. If somebody comes in front of the car, leg will automatically go to the brake. So it is automatic, or it will not cut the lane and all those kind of things because the subconscious has taken over. So as the swimming, so as the cycling, any kind of skill. Once it is internalized, subconscious, they run it. So that is also one of the job of the subconscious mind. Whichever we go into the auto run, those are controlled by our subconscious mind. Another thing, it is the storage of our belief system, the subconscious mind. Means we have an individual belief system, and that belief system is run by our subconscious mind. So that's why whatever we do, it goes to the filtered by our belief system. Like if it's something we don't believe in, or belief system doesn't allow it, that part will not do it. But something is more appreciate, our belief system accept that, more and more such thing we attract towards us. Let us understand even though it is not a belief system, we have a separate session completely on that, but let me repeat one part, how belief system is generated. What happens is that when we think about one thing repeatedly, again and again, similar type of thought, from there, a pattern develops because similar thought coming again and again. It can be anything. It can be positive, it can be negative, it can be neutral, So anything. Like suppose you think that if you see the cold air is flowing, then rain will come. This kind of thought is repeated, and then you believe that rain will happen moment you start getting the cold wind and things like that. It's your pattern is responding. Your brain is responding to something of that nature. Okay. So anyway, so from repeated thoughts give rise to the patterns. Yeah. We are prone to go into the same pattern and repetitive pattern. when we repeat the thoughts that become pattern and the pattern runs for a certain duration, then it becomes our habits. So that we habitually do certain things based on our patterns. So the mental patterns. When the pattern stays for quite a long, so maybe for a year or so or something of that nature, it becomes parts of our character. Then we cannot decide when it will happen and all those things, because it becomes part of our character, because our character is full of the belief system. So that's why it is the subconscious mind has controlling each and everything through the belief system, okay, from us. And I just talked how that developed, the belief system developed to start with. We can have maybe hundreds of belief systems within us, and they are running the whole show, even unknowingly, because it's subconscious. Consciously, we don't know. Maybe at a certain kind of situation, we react in a certain way, and it is always happen to be that way. So, because that becomes a part of our character. So, and consciously we don't know. We will, in fact, consciously will deny that we react that way. But if something has been done independently, then we come to know, yes, suppose some recording is there, some video camera is there recording how we respond something. Then if we analyze, we'll get surprised that we are, certain kind of situation, we exactly respond the same way what we did 10 years back, 5 years back, 2 years back, 2 months back, even, 2 days back, the same way we respond, okay? Because of our belief system and the pattern, okay? Anyway. So, and whether belief system is good and bad and how to do about it, that's a different topic. We'll go there. But I'm just explaining the role of the subconscious mind, yeah? And it is a storage of all the events, which is the playing out through our, around us physically. Something we may not be consciously watching, but our subconscious is watching. Subconsciously listening to everything, subconsciously getting the feel of it, everything, even though consciously we are not feeling something. It is actually, when we learn about how the subconscious mind works, it is jaw-dropping. Yeah. For example, I think earlier also a few instances I mentioned about it, but I didn't explain to it. Thing is that suppose you are driving a car for, say, from your home and going to a friend's house for attending a party or something. So once you reach to the destination, so you can only remember few things. Okay, there was some, there was some kind of accident happened on the road in the midway someplace, and maybe there was some another place they put a new hoarding or banner which was not there earlier, and few like that, few things. And who are with you, of course, who family members came with you, this kind of few things, yeah. You don't remember much of that. Only this accident and hoarding by exception, because those are normally didn't happen. So that's why you noticed it per se. So if after reaching to your friend's house, they ask you, you'll tell these things because those are recorded by your conscious mind. Same if you are hypnotized. Hypnotism is another technique. It can go directly to your subconscious by silencing your conscious mind. Okay. So when you are hypnotized, when you go into that kind of trance, your conscious mind is bypassed. You can have direct access to your subconscious. Same your subconscious mind, if you hypnotized and you ask that what are the things you have seen from starting from your home to your friend's house, you yourself will tell, how many cars you crossed, what are their colors, what are their numbers, who are the people sitting there, their dress color, which direction they are going, which are the number plates of the different parts, and which turn you took exactly at what moment, and then what are other elements you have find, what are the hoardings you have seen on the road, what are the road directions you have seen, how many lampposts are there on the road, everything. Same you will tell. Okay. Means our capacity of our subconscious mind, or it can say it is a nature of our subconscious mind to record everything, even though consciously you don't remember. It is a huge depository of all this information, all your experiences, all whatever seen, heard, and felt, all are stored. It's a huge, you can say that, how many times, almost near infinite capacity of this storage, which unimaginable. Huh? Same you, there's nobody else have undergone that same experiences. No, you cannot download from someone. So it has to be from you. And from where you are getting? From your own subconscious mind. Okay. All right. So, and this is the role of the subconscious mind. Also, it plays some good roles. Like, let me tell you, it also helps your physical body to recover faster. Like during when you sleep, then it does its own role to help the physical body to recover faster. If somebody is sick or something, so it plays that role. And also, there are many mental things like you have a trauma or anxiety and this kind of things. So it gets released by the subconscious mind. So that's why when you get up in the morning, you feel a little fresh and you feel that energetic fine because of that. These things, your subconscious taken over, released many things, healed you, many way in that sense. It also works sometimes just intervene when there is some kind of imminent danger or some kind of emergency. It just comes up and save you from there. Okay, sometimes maybe a car is crossing a road, a car is coming from the back, you don't consciously see it, but it suddenly you just step, something has pulled you back, and then the car crossed through, and that is your subconscious at play, where it is you might have been saved from this kind of imminent danger or something like that. That is also it plays. And last but not the least, this kind of subconscious mind, where what happens is it's having all the package of the belief system or the thought pattern and all this kind of things. Whatever your experiences has, when you put everything together, it creates certain vibration. Because your experiences are unique, the way your thought patterns are unique. So all this thought is records. Okay, all your feelings are recorded. All whatever you saw, the experiences, those are recorded. So it is your individual package, big package. Okay, of your own belief system, because based on your belief, you repeat those things, and then it creates certain kind of vibration. That vibration is individual. You have your own vibration, like a mental vibration. I'm not talking physical here. Like you emit certain kind of vibration because you are subconsciously, you hold something. And based on that vibration, by the effect of resonance, you attract similar type of experience to your life. Okay, so this gives a clue that if your experiences are not, not so good or not likable or not pleasurable, most likely subconsciously you emit that kind of vibration to attract those things in your life. It's a different issue how to correct that and all those things. So that is a repatterning and things like that. The spirituality comes into the play and all those kind of things. Means we can go for the higher level to get it done. I'm not talking about how to heal that part of it, but the fact is it does attract based on your own unique vibration, based on your all these patterns and things together in holding your subconscious mind. And based on that, if you are like a thought wise and all those things, if it is a negative, we all the time, or we are in a fear. We are in a fear of losing, fear of this, that. That becomes our, as I mentioned earlier, that becomes our pattern, that becomes our habit, that is part of the character. Some people, you see, all the time they are worrying for something or other because that is their habit pattern, or that is their character. If that is the case, then based on that principle of the subconscious mind, it will attract the similar kind of things, into that, simply because it is vibrating the vibration of the fear and anxiety and things like that. It attracts the similar kind of event in our practical experiences as well. So that's what it plays. Now let me go to the topic. So, okay, physical and mental effects of dreaming. Why we dream, I just explained. How the dreams, the contents are created. Okay, these contents are created by our subconscious mind only. And the physical effect of dreaming, okay, all of us, we know that physical effect, if somebody has a bad dream, even many people, they start shouting in the middle of the night, or the crying or something like that, panicking or whatever. Yeah, those things, maybe sweating, like something, some nightmare has been seen by someone. Those effects are real. Real means physical. Those are not happening in the dream dimension. Those happening in the practical three-dimensional, your physical body. Those symptoms are there. All of us, we experience sometime or other. There are physical responses to the dreams. Yeah, that's what I mentioned. Some shouting and this and that happens, or something where say, "Oh, don't hit me," crying in the middle of the night. There's nothing is happening otherwise. So these, from where this is coming? This is coming from the dream, but the effect is physical. Okay, physical or mental. Somebody just get up from a nightmare, they become fearful. They may think, oh, there may be some ghost inside my room. Yeah, from where that fear comes? It started from the dream, but now the effect is in your real life, your physical dimension. So it takes a lot of maturity and understanding to overcome this part of it. Otherwise, it is blurred because we do have the physical symptoms out of it. Okay, so how the dreams are created, contents are created. Okay, these dreams are it is created out of our own the fears and phobias, or even liking and things like that, are basically our own patterns. Yeah, based on our own patterns, those kind of things are released by our subconscious mind during our swapnavastha, dream state. They combine together. The characters we see, they combine together in a fashion which is not logical in the practical terms. I normally give an example. In my dream, I can see my daughter is playing with my grandfather. Okay, and they're talking, and we three are talking, or something of that nature, or going out for something to visit a mountain or something in my car. But my daughter is there, my grandfather is sitting, I am driving. I can see that dream. Here, my grandfather has expired when I was in, 10th standard in the school, class 10. And my daughter, and she is now she is now 14 years old. So that is bulk of a difference. The time has spawned in between. It's physically, it is impossible. Forget about my grandfather. Even my daughter has not seen my father, her grandfather as well. Yeah. So she has born much later than that. So how then we see my grandfather is playing with these things? This is possible in the dream state, in that dimension, because it does not play the role of that logic what we follow into the timeline we follow in the physical reality. What is the common thread between my grandfather and my child and in the scene? Me. All are there in my subconscious mind. That's why they're coming and doing together. You can also, all you see, it's all coming from your subconscious mind. So many people say, no, I have seen many people which are unknown to me, many characters. I don't know who they are. Yes, consciously you don't know, but you, as I mentioned, the car trip, you record everything while going from point A to point B. Maybe those characters you see in the airport or the railway station, or in a conference, you didn't talk to that person, or you didn't this thing, but you noticed, your subconscious noticed that character is coming. Okay. Or you might have seen somebody in the photograph. That also can come in your dream. So those are, in our sense, illogically put together, and then the scene has been created. Like people who create Hindi movies or English movies, whatever it is, they create the character, they create the, what is called the scene, or create the situation. Same here, our subconscious create it and play it for us. Different things comes out of from our own subconscious. Okay. This part, and very commonly asked questions about whether that the dreams have any message for me, or it is a spiritual things for me. The reason why people asking is that because many from the childhood we thought different, we are taught different stories, that some deities came in a dream of somebody and say ordered somebody, beta wahan pe jaake usko khudai kar, you will get a shivling and uska puja kar, or go and do this for me. And all these are we heard it, from our childhood. It's called swapna desh, like order through your dream. Based on those stories, what we heard in our childhood, we assumed that whatever comes in the dream, that is divine. Okay, that is our understanding, our interpretation of those dreams. Because some people, they get a divine thing, that instruction of that's called swapna desh. So it must be my dreams also, there must be something, this part is our interpretation. Okay. In general, the dreams are not a spiritual message. I repeat, your dreams are not spiritual message. It is fact that if the divine, maybe some master or some deity wants to pass on some message, it can come into a dream and pass on. But it is very unlikely that we get it in our normal life. Very, very rare. Okay. Normally, whatever you see, it is not divine, not a spiritual experience, not something. So if you have any kind of misunderstanding in this regard, your dreams are spiritual and trying to convey any message, drop that idea. Okay. Not only that, I have seen people going to something, the analysis of dreams and analysis of, what kind of these things. Okay. You can analyze your dream. Only thing, or keeping a journal of dreams. Okay. But you can analyze. It will only tell you about your subconscious mind, nothing more than that. Okay. What type of character you truly are and things like that, that can be revealed by this kind of dream analysis. But it is not a divine or spiritual message. Yeah. So in general, not. There are exceptions, but in general, no. Because simple logic is, if the divine, suppose Babaji wants to talk to me, why it will come through my dream? I can just close my eyes, it can send me message, I get the message in the awake state. Yeah, that is also, that is the meditative state. It comes. So if I am not allowing something in my meditative state, very rarely it may come into the dream, but not. Even some people, the masters in the awake state, they can connect and get the message. Communication can happen even in the awake state. Yeah, for that you are not to close your eyes and meditate. As long as you are in the meditative state, you have a control over your conscious mind, message can still come. You can distinguish that this is the message. So basically, something can be given to you in the awake state while it will wait for your sleep and dream and mix with so many of the subconscious things to deliver the message. And even if it is delivered, you most likely will miss it. Anyway, so in general, so many people ask me this question, that the dreams are any message I'm receiving from the divine or this. No, those are not divine messages. Those are your subconscious mind telling you. Yeah, indirectly, it is your subconscious is also connected to the higher dimensions. Yes, there is a connection, and through that connection, something can come, no doubt about it. And some of particularly those connections are with your karandeha, that the karmic body, and some karmic thing can come in your sleep time through that, and they can reveal something. So that is possible. Okay, but those are not divine messages or some instruction for higher dimensional masters and all. No, they can go directly. Why they will go for the dream? Okay, all right. So this is about that question about whether it's spiritual or not, and that last part is about the domain beyond our subconscious mind and domain beyond. Okay, one thing I missed, I think. There was one question that physical and mental effects of dreaming. Okay. And the time runs in the dreams versus clock time. I think I missed it. First of all, it just let me tell you, as there are some physical symptoms involved during the dream, and that is measurable, even that can be recorded medically. Okay. When a person dream during the sleep, what happens is that our eye, normal eye, that eyeball, they move very rapidly inside. Eye is closed, but the eyeball is like going up and down. It's called rapid eye movement, REM, in medical terms. If somebody's video recording, somebody's sleeping and that's video recording, then this can be seen very well. His or her eye will be like a dancing inside the eyelid, and that is called REM, rapid eye movement. When the REM is running on some physical body, internally that person is dreaming that time. After a sleep, when REM stops after some time, that time the person goes into deep sleep. Okay, that is not a swapnavastha, that is called sushuptavastha. Okay, and sushuptavastha means it drops from the subconscious mind and go to the unconscious mind. There's another state of mind there. When you go into the unconscious state of mind, even dreams do not occur there. Many other things happen, that is a different topic, but dreams, they don't happen. And how physically we know the dreams are not happening, but REM stops that time. So medically, if somebody is recording something, there are some treatments done by the doctors, so they record that for certain analysis, okay, how long the person is dreaming. So, and then it can be put it in that way. Some people, particularly if they have a sleeping disorder, etc., then those are the kinds of things. So those are being recorded for the part of the treatment, and those are very well-established fact. So physical symptom, medical symptom of dreaming is REM, okay, rapid eye movement. Okay, the point I missed there, and another thing why it is subconscious, and initially I was explaining that conscious mind and subconscious mind, Jagruta Avastha and Swapna Avastha. One difference you will see that what the dreams is played out to you, their time is much, much faster than our practical time. If you go from one place to another, very fast, go there. Within our clock, suppose you are sleeping for 10 minutes, you can, by 10 minutes, you can visit to 10 different places in the world and have different types of experience and come back. Okay. That means there in our dream state, that clock time is much, much faster than our normal clock time. That is one of the characteristics of the dream. It happens very fast and it always flows. You never see, like the thoughts, they don't stay at one place. Our dreams also don't stay at a still picture for 1 hour. Never. Always something are happening, going, flowing, coming, going. Something is happening, and it's happening too fast in our standard. Okay, that is one of the characteristics. It is interesting to note that. So that is a dream state. Okay, now regarding the last point is about that what is beyond that. Right. So there are many, many issues which is much beyond even our Swapnavastha. So there is, and I already explained a little bit about the Sushuptavastha, which is the lowest one. So Sushuptavastha, then you can say the conscious mind, then subconscious mind. Sushuptavastha is unconscious, 0. Then active mind, and active mind or conscious mind and subconscious mind, the ratio is huge. People give explanation of a tip of an iceberg. You know the iceberg, if you see in the Arctic region, only the small part of ice is on the outside the water. Most of the iceberg, the body is inside the water. You cannot see it properly. Sometimes it topples, then people realize it's a big chunk of ice. It is not a small part that what we've seen on the top from the water. So if the top one is the conscious mind, the bottom one is unconscious, subconscious mind. Okay. Which is beyond subconscious, that is called superconscious mind. Superconscious mind, which is our collective part of us, which comes from our spiritual connections. It is not individual. A superconscious mind is access to everything. So in this analogy of like a tip of the iceberg versus the bulk of the iceberg, if that is your conscious mind and bottom of the water, below the water is subconscious mind, then the sea itself will be superconscious mind. Like it is just a floating one iceberg in the vast sea, something of that ratio. Okay, I'm just explaining for just understanding purposes. That's a different topic altogether. I'm not going into that detail today, but you understand that all the spirituality lies there. And we are talking about the states of mind. So we started with Jagrut Avastha, then Swapna Avastha, subconscious, then Sushupta Avastha, which is unconscious mind, and the fourth state, which is a meditative state, through which we connect to the superconscious mind. That state of mind in Sanskrit called Turiya Avastha. Okay, so Jagrut Avastha, Swapna Avastha, Susupta Avastha, and Turiya Avastha. These are the four states of our mind. Okay, and that can be connected with through the meditative state when active mind is controlled, but the connection is huge. So that is a different topic, but that area, Turiya Avastha or superconscious mind, is beyond our subconscious mind or the dream state and all those kind of things. With this, I'll conclude that in today's learning session. So if you have any question, so just raise your hand, then we'll go into the detail in question answer. Just a moment and let me save the. Okay, Indranilda, I will, go ahead with your question.
Yes, sometimes when you are thinking of a problem or a solution to a problem in the daytime, you're grappling with that. That what is the issue, what is the solution? It does not come to you. In the dream, it comes to you, that solution.
Yeah.
What is the reason?
Yeah. That's a good question. See, when you are consciously, one of the characteristic I mentioned, subconscious mind, it is repository of your practical learning and experiences. It's passed on to your subconscious. Okay, that is the reason the skills what you initially learn, it goes into subconscious and then become our auto driving type of skill it develops. Yeah. Same here. If you are thinking about one issue too much, or it is of high importance, then it will pass on to your subconscious. From that, as you are already spent a lot of time and things on that issue, in the subconscious, it comes out during your dream, and maybe because it is also a repository of the previous experiences, that gives you maybe solution comes out from that as well. It is possible.
Does that mean the subconscious mind is clearer than the conscious mind?
Not necessarily. Because only point is that it misses the specific thing. It misses the logic. Means, what I'm saying is, if you do an experiment, major scientific things are conclusion and based on the repeatability. Okay. WHO or any scientific experience, they say it should be repeatable. Like if you do the same thing, outcome will be same.
Yeah.
If you think about the same matter every night, same dream will not come.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it lost its repeatability. Okay, so that's why we cannot conclude the subconscious is more accurate than conscious mind.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. God bless you. All right. Any other question? Yes, Chaitali, go ahead.
Yes, Guruji, pranam. Guruji, sometimes uh, I'm talking about myself. I've seen dreams long back. Uh, Same thing, same. Uh, Most of the time, I don't remember whatever dreams I usually see, 99.9% time. But sometimes I remember one or two dreams. And that same dream, sometimes that same place when I'm there, or that same thing, same event happened. I remember that I saw that place or that event happened in my dreams. Why is that?
Okay, I think last day also the Indranilda has asked the same question. Okay, let me ask one thing. Is that event is a future event? You went there and realized I saw it before? Or same
Yes,
character
future
you saw
event.
before? Yeah, yeah. This particular aspect in the our terms called deja vu. Deja vu means it looks like I come back to the same, I experienced it before. But practically you've never been there and that didn't happen before. Yeah. See, what happens is that during the deep sleep state, when it is our susupta avastha, deep sleep state, our soul leaves our body, physical body. Physical is still sleeping. It goes and it does astral travel to those places sometimes, not always. There is no such rule. It is a wish of that, our causal body, the astral body, to go or not to go, or to see or not to see, or what to see. It may choose to go and visit that place and that thing before you physically reach there. So if you go there because you're planning to visit some place, so it will go there and it can have that kind of experiences before, when your astral body returns to your physical body, before we wake up, it comes back. Okay. So that little bit trace of memory it carries that gives a feeling I saw that place before. Okay. So this also happens quite common. But if it is a event that has not happened before, and you are saying that it known to me, that is a little bit different type of aspect, like a future projection. Okay. Like we have a regression, like a past life and thing like that. In future, the regression can happen. Progression can happen. Regression is going back. Progression is going forward. It is quite possible that you chose to experience that before, in the future event, as per our understanding, the future event, and you came back, but that also done by your this astral body. You're physically, you don't remember everything, but there is some traces which will trigger that kind of thing. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji.
Okay. God bless you. Okay. Shoma, and then I'll come to Shraddhanjali. Yeah. Shoma, go ahead with your question.
So what I was thinking is that is it possible that dreams can give warnings about something which is about to happen in the future? Can dreams be like a signal or a warning?
It can, but it is so illogical that we cannot conclude that it will go or not.
Okay.
There is the problem with the dream. We heard about this kind of stories. Sometimes it can happen, but indirectly it is not that I saw somebody dying, that person will die. No. You may have worrying about somebody. It is your mind. It is your subconscious mind. It's projecting somebody's death. It is your projection. Actually, the person will die or not, that depends upon that person's soul. It has nothing to do with you seeing things.
But it's kind of a superstition, like.
Exactly. And if you can actually see those things happening, then you become a master. You can do it in awake state also. For that, you need not to sleep and dream. Okay. So in general, my advice in this regard will be no. There is no correlation. Your dream is your independent experience and apprehensions, and actual event is different. So it doesn't give you a pre-signal. Only if you have any fear about that, it comes out during your dream.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like a projection of
one's. Your projection. It has nothing to do with your actual thing.
And sometimes you feel, you jerk back kind of in your dream and you wake up.
Yes. Yeah. That jerk happens when our astral body either leaves or come back to our body. All right. Okay. So let us start some more adjoining. Okay. Before going on our this thing, the break, Shoma was just discussing about that. So, any further question on that?
In same, no, like sometimes it seems that you're on the edge of some place and you're falling off, and then suddenly you wake up.
Yeah. See, let me tell you this. These are some of the events. Just now I will explain. These are very common dreams. Okay.
Yeah.
One of them is falling off from a cliff. Not only that, you experience weightlessness, like some air is swaying and filling in, and then you get up. Yeah. Or another common dream is means earlier when we are younger, used to see in an exam, the exam time is over, but you could not finish your paper. Yeah, some invigilator is coming and snatching your exam paper. That is very common. Or there are so many traffic, this, that, and you could not reach for your interview or your exam in time. and that time is over. Finally, when you reach to the interview place, they say it is time is over. It is, you are not allowed. See, these kind of things are coming because that particular issue, that time we are thinking about too much. Because we are worrying about that. Another dream is quite common. Like somebody is following me and going with some kind of knife or something to stab me, and I'm running with my full capacity to running out of it from this kind of so-called murderer is coming chasing behind me. These are the very common thing. This represents our subconscious fears. Falling off from a cliff, not being able to attend in time, and also this kind of um, um, somebody's coming to harm me and things like that. And those are the kind of stages most time if physically people shout and wake up and things like that. Yeah. So this is quite common when it happens, but all of them are our own subconscious fears. It has nothing to do with your physical reality. Many people, statistically, they face much worse situation in their practical life, but they don't dream like that. Okay. At the same time, somebody may be habitually like this, getting this kind of dream, whether they're practical life, there's no such threat. So that's what I'm saying. It cannot be conclusively proved that causes this. Just our fear, which is normally not follow any logic.
So suppose somebody is just like, upset or talking in his or her dream, it need not mean that the person is disturbed.
Correct.
Okay.
So, okay. There are some pockets of worry can happen. Maybe some childhood trauma is there and it is releasing that time. It's quite possible. Practically, there is no relevance. It may never happen and it will not occur in the practical life and that reality. Okay, so that's how it is. So that's why it is not logical. So unless until it is actually disturbing your present life, just ignore and move on. There is no such significance that there is a meaning and some imminent fear you will face, and no, something not like that.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Shweta and Monica, and I have seen your hands, but last session, Shraddhanjali, you wanted to ask something? Yeah.
Yes, I have quite some things.
Yeah,
like what we were talking before. So another thing that I think many people experience is just before waking up, you feel that your body can't move. You know you are sleeping, but you are not able to wake up. I mean, this is also one kind of feeling. Is it also related to any of the avasthas that you're talking of?
No, it is not directly related to that. So it is, let me explain it this way. When you wake up, you coming from your basically dream dimension to practical dimension. Okay. Whenever you transit from any one dimension to another, there is a little bit of resistance. Okay. Because it doesn't suddenly allow that other things to take over. That is the time we feel that physical frigidity comes into our body. Just allow it to happen. It will go after a few minutes. It will go.
Yeah.
Okay. Just don't try to push and jerk, stand up and things like that. That's not good, particularly for our heart. Okay. Heart has to pump a lot of blood to get into that. It's not really necessary. So, but it is a minor issue because our body resists change. So, in fact, we are habituated to resist any change. That's another pattern we do have. Yeah, we don't accept change open-heartedly. So, our body level, our body cells are patterned and programmed as per that. So, when there is this kind of change of state happens from dream to wake up, then your body also gives little bit of resistance, and that you experience as that kind of little bit of stagnation and little stuck type of feeling, but it will go. Eventually,
Yeah.
the blood circulation takes over, and it gets. You can then easily move forward. There is no issues there.
Mhm. And what about memories? Is it only associated with the awakened state, or the subconscious state also has something called memory, or subconscious state itself is a memory?
No, no, it's a good question. Memory as having both. No, whatever I explained about the conscious mind and subconscious mind, no?
Yeah.
Or
Mhm.
Jagrut Avastha and Swapna Avastha. Okay.
Mhm.
In Jagrut Avastha, whatever you experience, whatever your
Mhm.
conscious mind captured, that goes into your brain, the active memory.
Mhm.
Okay. And I'm simplifying it just to make you understand. It's a very
Mhm.
complex phenomena. There is no fine line between these two, that two. But for your understanding, if it is our external experience from our conscious mind, it goes to our conscious memory, which is in our brain. If it
Mhm.
is subconsciously, it has gone. Either it came from
Mhm.
outside or inside, or even the dreams. Dreams are also recorded by our subconscious. That is why sometimes we see that dreams are repeating.
Yeah, exactly. That
Okay,
was my
it's
next
coming from
thing.
the same conscious and getting played. And
Mhm.
this type of thing, those are subconscious memory.
Okay.
It is not same as our conscious memory, but it can
Mhm.
come from the subconscious, come and the memory and play it out. It is quite possible. Okay.
Okay. And intuitions, are they also related to subconscious mind?
No. Intuitions are your true intention. I'm not saying you think it is your intuition. I'm not talking about your
Mhm.
thinking. True intuitive messages are message from your higher self or soul. It is not the message passed on by your subconscious. Okay, in other
Mhm.
words, it is coming from your superconscious mind.
Um,
That is your intuition. Intuitive messages. And how do I know it is truly intuitive message or not? Or it is possible, it is somehow mixed with your memory and mixed with subconscious, possible, if you allow it to happen. The testing is, if you see the message is not very clear, you get something not clear, you get somebody was talking to you, you don't know who.
mhm.
You remember three words, fourth or fifth word, something you don't remember. Then you already mixed up. Okay.
Mhm.
Intuitive message, very clear. Huh? You cannot miss that. The moment many people say, I'm listening this, is it true? First thing I ask, how much clear it is. If it is not clear, most likely it is not came from that source. Yeah, it is sometimes it is possible. I could not understand it. So in
Mhm.
that case, I advise you ask again. This time you should get it. But I
Mhm.
ask 5 times, still it is not clear. That means it is some subconscious or some mind plays there. That is not truly an intuitive message.
Mhm.
Okay, that is a testing of that. But in general, to answer your question, intuitive messages are not coming from our subconscious mind. It is
Okay.
coming from our higher self.
Mhm.
Okay.
Thank you, Guruji. Yeah, that
God
sounds
bless
good.
you.
Thank
Okay, Shweta, go ahead with your question.
So pranam, sir.
God bless you.
Sir, actually, my father-in-law is also very ill. So in the middle of the session itself, I had to go. So might be whatever I'm asking, you have already told
Doesn't
in that.
matter. Go ahead. You
So,
ask. If it is there, I will tell you.
so the thing is, in the dreams, I see lot of animals, for example, like big bulls or lions. But in real life, we live in city and we hardly like encounter them. So, and they are always in huge numbers, and they never hurt but always come. So there are certain kinds of sites. They say that the meaning of this animal or that animal. in your dream? So does it carries any significance?
My answer is no significance. Okay. And because you will see only those animals, those you know. Okay. Those you know, only those kind of, but if you think logically, any animal can come, no? Why it should come only to know? There are many animals in Africa and all that you don't know, but you will never see them in your dream. That means, suppose in that animal there is some meaning. That means that kind of, I'm just talking retrospectively, and I'm talking the other way around. That means that you will not have that kind of experience. What that those pandits tell about this, if you see this animal, it means this. There may some people who have not seen certain animals, those kind of situation will not happen in their life. It may happen, no? Okay. So anyway, but in general, as you are in this group, I should tell you the truth and prepare you for the truth. So those interpretations are neither repeatable. And I was earlier talking to Indranil, I was telling them one of the characteristics, it must be repeatable. Means same, if 10 people see the same animal and say this, and the results are same, then you can come to certain conclusion. But that is not, that is far from the truth. Okay, that comes in the different thing. Somebody is fearful of animals, they will see the dream differently. Somebody loving animals, they say it differently. Somebody and nothing to do with animal, they just love hunting, they see the things differently. And somebody has seen and very fond of going to zoo in the childhood, and they see it differently. So it's all different. Same animal, but they're different versions. Okay.
Actually, sir, many websites plays this and it becomes a very entertaining feed to many.
Yeah, good entertainment. Yeah, fine, just get entertained, but don't be bogged down into your future, what will happen based on you see this or you don't see that. It's nothing, no correlation. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
God bless you. Yes, Monica, go ahead with your question.
Pranam, RPA. So my question is related to the repeated dreams. If we keep on getting, let's say, if in our real life situation, we are very naive and we don't know, and we conscious in regular conscious way of living, we are just ignoring something. Is it the way our higher self or our subconscious mind is nudging us and trying to bring something to our attention? And those repeated dreams might come true, as one another Guru Bandhu also asked, that no relevance, like different time frame, one sequence. It's a similar kind of dream which is coming, and then at a later point of time in your life, it comes to pass. So my question is this the way our higher self is telling us that be vigilant or just ignore? Because in usually...
there are many issues here. Let us go one by one. Okay. So whether higher self is sending you any message cautioning you about something? No. Big no. Higher self has nothing to do with your dreams. Okay. In general, there are exceptions. I'm not talking about that. In general, higher self is not passing you any information, instruction, or precaution in your dreams. It has to do it. It can do just as when you are awake, when you are conscious, or you are meditating, or you allow your, thoughtful of mind stop for a little bit, it can pass on the message. There is no need to go into that level. Okay, so that is the number one. And repeating dreams, you are asking. Repeating dreams, as just a few minutes back I was explaining, it is coming from the same source of our own subconscious. Maybe we ourselves subconsciously give importance to that subject. That's why it is coming again and again. If we don't give any importance to the subject, it is lose its relevance subconsciously, and the repeating dream will stop. Okay, so this is how it plays. So otherwise, there is no message involved here or something. Means my advice is don't waste time in analyzing dreams and why this happened and why I saw that. If you get it during meditation, yes, it is worth analysis, but not during dreams. Okay.
Thank you, RPA.
All right. God bless you. Sonika. Yes, Sonika, go ahead. What happened? We lost Sonika. Okay, maybe let Sonika come back. In between, Radhika was there. Radhika, go ahead with your question. Hariom, I'll come back to you.
Pranam, Dada.
Pranam.
I just wanted to ask, like intuitive messages, they remain the same, no matter like how many times you ask. Like,
Can you just speak a little slower? I don't know, some echo is coming. Can you just ask a little slower? Yeah.
no, I'm asking, Dada, when intuitive messages come, they remain the same. Like sometimes for confirmation, you keep asking the same
Yes.
question, but the message remains the same. Is it correct?
Yeah, just one thing I need to know. You are talking about dream or during meditation?
During meditation.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
not
that's fine. You should confirm and same message will be confirmed. Yes. Those are
Thank you,
your messages, intuitive messages, and those are if you are not very clear, you confirm, same message you will get. Okay.
Because sometimes, you try to test, but
Yes.
the answer always remains the same, no matter
Correct.
how much you
Yeah.
manipulate, but
Yeah.
it will remains the same.
So if you get the same answer, means your test is successful. Okay, that
Oh,
confirms. It comes from the proper source. Okay.
Thank you, Dada. Thank you.
God bless you. Sonika, yeah, now go ahead. I think you were dropped out, I think, earlier. Yeah. Go ahead with your question. What happened again? All right, Hariom, go ahead with your question. Let Sonika come back. Go ahead with your question.
Pranam, Guruji. Guruji, this unconscious mind, conscious mind, subconscious mind, and superconscious mind, they're part of which body? Mental body or emotional body? Or?
That's a good question. Because there are different bodies involved into the different part. Like conscious mind is our the physical body. Okay. Conscious mind is our physical body. Subconscious mind is our emotional and mental body, and superconscious mind and there onwards up to sixth body. So if you like to know in that way, but it is not really that kind of clear demarcation into this aspect. So because we are talking about the layers, higher bodies, and we are talking about different state of mind. Okay. So the state and the layers are little different, because all are experienced by our physical body, Okay. So this body is also involved. But if you go into that way, then this is the way. In fact, when there is Susupta Avastha also is experienced by the physical body. So all these are experienced by your physical body.
And unconscious mind, Guru?
Unconscious in your deep sleep means there is, in that state, your physical body is unconscious, but your higher bodies, they are aware of everything. So all these effects are projected into your physical body.
Now, Guruji, earlier we had discussed something called lucid dreaming.
Yeah.
So how lucid dreaming is different from what all we discussed today?
Okay, that's a good question. See, lucid dreaming is you are in awareness, even if your physical body is sleeping. Okay. So all the masters, they can do lucid dreaming because even during the sleep, they don't lose the awareness. When they astrally travel, the astral travel also done with awareness. So there is no confusion, there is no doubt, there is no this thing. So that is called lucid dreaming. That is so much detail that you know everything because your awareness is not sleeping. You are always connected, and also you can recall that. So nothing is missed in that sense. So that is called lucid dreaming. But I'm not going into detail in this session, question answer, because of the time. Otherwise, lucid dreaming means your physical body is sleeping and dreaming, but your awareness is on. You are aware of everything happened during the dream and what your physical body is doing and all this kind of things. So that is the lucid dreaming. So that is possible when your awareness is going higher. In fact, I will go to another, just making one statement. If you go to a certain level of awareness, even your normal dream stops. So-called normal dream stops. You are always into the state of awareness, and where there is no need for subconscious minds to come and play all these kind of things. So in that sense, there are many masters where the normal dreams are not needed anymore. Okay, so they stop on their own. So whatever they have experiences, you can call them, or everything is lucid dreaming. Okay. Because they are aware of everything, full time, 100% lucid dreaming. Okay. Means their body sleeps. I'm not saying they don't sleep. I'm saying they don't dream the way the normal people dream.
So lucid dreaming has got nothing to do with whether the dream you're seeing is right or wrong.
No, there is nothing called right and wrong. It is just an experience. But what I am saying is there is qualitative difference between the normal dreaming and lucid dreaming.
Okay.
Normal dreaming means you are in the mentally you are in the swapnavastha.
Right.
And lucid dreaming is you are in turyavastha.
Okay. Right. Now understood.
You are in the awareness, in the full awareness. It doesn't matter where physical body is sleeping and yawning or eating or lying down, doesn't matter. You are aware everything. Okay. So that part of things is called lucid dreaming. Means it is possible. I'm just giving some theoretical. It may be interesting to know. You can allow your physical body to dream, to go into sapnavastha. Still it is awareness. This is I'm dreaming and this is the practical body is lying there. Okay.
Right.
Whole thing can be observed, from that awareness point of view. And that's why it is called, yes, you can see somebody sleeping, even snoring. Huh? That's also interesting. Somebody can experience the physical body snoring and dreaming. Exactly what is happening is aware. They are aware of that. Okay. Anyway, it's another topic. We are diverting there. I will not go there right now because
just wanted to understand.
Not super conscious mind. So I'm not going into that direction. Even I'm tempted to, but I will not. But let us stop at subconscious mind here today. Okay.
Thank you, Guruji.
God bless you. Okay. Sonika, are you back with us?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead with your question.
My question is, I hardly dream. Is that okay?
Okay. That's okay.
First question. And second,
one second. Also, the many claim that they don't dream, but in reality, they don't remember they dreamt. Okay. You do dream, but you don't remember what was the dream and you dreamt. So that's why you feel there is no dream. But it may not be true. That's what I'm saying. Nothing wrong. I'm not saying right and wrong, but no dreaming means sometimes we don't remember any dream. That's
right. And there are times when I remember dreams, like it's once in a blue moon. That's it. Like every time everyone said this happened, that happened. I don't remember anything. It's rarely that I remember any dream, or I think I had a dream. So and that's normal. That is not nothing. All right.
Nothing wrong in that. It's all good. Yeah, it's a subconscious play, and it's like, from spiritual level, how it sounds like. I didn't see that particular movie. It's okay. You didn't say it's okay. Still okay. If you saw it, still okay. I say I saw the movie 5 times. That is also okay. Suppose say Lagan movie. Somebody says I saw it 3 times. Good. That I haven't seen the movie. It's also good. So somebody says I saw only once. It's okay. Okay, fine. I saw it once. So it's okay. So same as the dream. Yeah? So like a Lagan movie, you have not seen it. It's fine. Then your life goes on. It's okay.
Okay. And while doing meditation, if we see something, is that does that make any sense, or that's like
Who
still our
says?
mind is playing?
Who says? During
Oh.
meditation, who says that? What voice you heard?
No, voices can be heard even without meditation.
No. I'm asking, you are talking about some voice, something you heard, right?
No, something I see.
You saw. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. So that particular aspect, question is whether it is spiritual experience or not.
Right.
Yeah, that you confirm with your guru. It is yes or no. Okay. There are certain characteristics. It is possible that you saw some actually spiritual experience, something you are just hallucinating. Both are possible.
Okay.
So
And
your
second,
guide or guru will confirm that whether it is spiritual experience or your mental projection. That's all. After few of this kind of interaction, 4 or 5 times, you will understood that what kind of thing is spiritual and what kind of thing is not.
all right. And what if I hear something and it's very clear, and I know it's for me, and nobody else is hearing and nobody's speaking? That is real?
The possible. Again, the same thing. You confirm the content and the type of hearing, and with your guru and spiritual guide, and once you get the confirmation, then it is spiritual.
All right. Fine. Thank you.
Okay. God bless you. Okay, so one more. Okay, hand Indranilda, go ahead.
Yes. What is your view about ESP? I mean, somebody spoke of intuition. Now, ESP, it is extrasensory perception. Now, I have often experienced that, something about the future. An event will happen. I know it will happen, and it does happen.
Yeah.
So what state of mind is that?
No, it is your. I was discussing about future life progression. We can do it because in our souls we are particularly experiencing a certain point of timeline.
Yeah.
Spiritual, our higher self has a capacity to jump the timeline and to see something. Okay. And bring it back to our present experience. It is possible. So it is not one. There are many other things. We do have the potential of that kind of thing. And those are called ESP because it is beyond the logic and beyond the 5 senses. Yeah. There are not only one, there are plenty of them. Okay. And even it is interesting to know that many are actually practicing it, but they don't tell anybody. Okay. There are different types of things are there, and people are practicing. They are aware of it, but they don't tell. So they don't tell because either people will ridicule them, or in worst case, they will kill them. Okay, they said like a witch or something, they will kill. So that's why they're not sharing. But what I am saying is, it is possible. Okay, ESPs are possible, and if you bring the specific case, I can tell you how it is done. I know how it can be done.
Okay. So do astrologers have this power? Astrologers?
Not necessarily. No.
Okay.
Astrologers, they are just analyzing it. Like they are the accountants who are keeping the accounts and figures.
Okay.
Suppose the kingdom, okay, the figures are with the accountant. They know the figure and tell this much amount, but the accountant doesn't have a power to change anything. The king has.
Right.
He doesn't just listen to those figures and say, okay, give this much. Okay, new road construction, this much. Army, this much. King has the power. Okay. So astrologers are like accountant. They don't have that power.
I see. So ESP is actually opposite of regression, correct?
Not necessarily. Opposite of regression is future life progression. FLP. Okay.
Fine.
But all their categories are ESP, extrasensory perceptions and all these things. So all the category, but that's what I'm saying. It is, we need to know the specifics to tell what type of thing it is.
Right.
Only thing I'm saying, it is possible. There are many things which is beyond our perception or the five senses. Those exist.
Okay. Maybe a subject for the future. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Shoma. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. The thing is, I don't know whether I'll be able to explain properly or not, but it is like maybe it's a trigger for a nightmare. I don't know, but what if sometimes you may have this experience that you are actually leaving your body and you are hovering over.
Yes.
You can actually see, and then again, you force yourself that no, I cannot escape now. I need to be back. Is that possible?
Oh yes, many out of body experience. Many people have it. Okay,
because I had it twice only, and it was like kind of a nightmare, but I was conscious of it.
Yes, so, it is very good. In fact, the truth is, every night, everybody leaves their physical body and go outside.
Okay.
Everybody. Okay, it's not for spiritual people and all these things. Only in those two instances, you recall it, you remember it.
Like it's like a nightmare. It's not pleasurable, but I remembered it.
Yeah, because it is not our common experiences. That's why. And in fact, the reason, because our soul knows everything. Okay. The reason our soul plays a role here, that so that we should not consciously know about it, because we get exactly the reason you are saying. We get scared. But so what's wrong with me? Why my body is lying like a dead body? Okay, they cannot take it. That's why our soul intentionally seal that information. Okay, that is the reason. But sometimes soul also allows, okay, now we can let it be aware of that few instances, or maybe there is some purpose as per soul's plan, nobody else. Then you can see, and you got scared, then soul say, no, it's not a good idea, or it's not the time. Okay. Maybe after some time you can again see, and when you are comfortable, you can see it coming, going. It's just like going to a park and make a walk and come back. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. God bless you. Sreshi, go ahead.
Guruji, I hope there is time for one question.
No problem. Because unless until all question answers are over, we'll continue. Maybe a meditation and Kriya, we keep it for tomorrow, but we'll go ahead. No problem. Go ahead with your question.
Okay. It is not related to the dreams, but it is related to the subconscious mind. That one point you touched upon. You mentioned that with all our belief systems and experiences and all these things are packaged, and that forms our vibration.
Yes.
And that can be like programmed or repatterned. So if it is possible for you to explain, like how can we repattern?
Okay. See, all of us, based on our own experience, external experience, practical experience, or educational conditioning, cultural conditioning, there are many factors. We come to a certain level, means we feed ourselves with all those things, informations and experiences and all. So all these are held by the subconscious, and based on that, how much loaded it is, based on that, our vibration depends. And based, because all our belief system and patterns are there, it's like it's a mind, it's a domain containing all those kinds of information, and it's having a certain level of vibration. So that as we are normally follow a certain pattern, or we have a certain character, so we emit a certain kind of vibration. Okay, because everything, what is the inside, that reflect as a vibration outside. So we emit that knowingly or unknowingly. It depends, the contents depend on something. Or see, like there is an electric bulb is there, it will glow a certain way. There is a candle, it will glow a certain way. Okay, which is burning, the quality of the light depends on that. If it is a sunlight, it's a different thing. What it emits depends upon what is there inside. Same here. So in that, so whatever is there inside, it emits a certain kind of vibrations. So all this, what we feed ourselves into our subconscious through our experience, through our thoughts, hundreds of thoughts we think, mainly it is contributed by our thought patterns. Okay. And it determines the vibration of our, our being, physical existence. Then there is something called, you can say, the law of attraction, the law of what is called resonance. Okay. Whatever it resonates with, those things are getting attracted towards it. If something is not resonating, it will get dispelled by it. Okay, that is how the law of attraction works. And in this case, it is not really attraction, it's a law of resonance. Whichever is resonating is attracting to us. Like, suppose, take a common example of friend circle. Those will be your better friends who you are resonating well. I'm not talking good and bad here. It should match with your wavelength. Then only you will be able to, talking and understanding each other, and that friendship will grow. But if somebody is talking something or behaving certain way that you don't like, there is some repulsion coming, the friendship is not possible. But that same person may be good friend with somebody else because there it's resonating. Okay, so this is how it works in the practical, this reality also. So we attract through our own vibration. It can be a person, it can be a situation, it can be and that ultimately, gives on, go towards our experiences we have. So what the spiritual masters are telling, or they say, you repattern yourself, you change your vibration, or very easily to understand it, you go above this level, your experience will change. It is like, just to give you an example, like suppose you are on this land. So you can rotate your eyes. Suppose you are in a park or something. You can see few trees and few things, maybe one butterfly here and there. Or if you choose a wrong place, you are next to a gutter, you see a lot of dustbin and gutter are around you. It's your choice. Okay. But your experience will be like that. Now you raise yourself 2 feet above. Then you may see, okay, there are some, boundary wall, and outside the boundary wall, and there is a paddy field there, and there is a railway track there, and other side, there's few houses there. Okay, just left 2 meter, not 2 feet, 2 meter above. Now you go 10 meter above. Then you see, okay, far away, there is some kind of mountain you can see, there is some river flowing and all. So you are in the same place, you are just raising up. But your domain will change. Your experience will change. So what the masters are telling, to come out of your own small shell, raise your vibration. your domain will be bigger. So wherever you are in, even if you are in the gutter, maybe outside the gutter, there are some good scenarios and good scenes, and there are maybe the sea, there are sea beaches are there are mountains are there, and all this thing you'll be able to see. Just raise your vibration. Then whatever the gutter, it become insignificant. It's like a small spot. Your domain of experience will be so huge and vast. Then those kind of small things will almost disappear, or it will not contribute much to your living experience. And that is how the raising vibration is all about. Same thing applicable to your thought patterns and all those things. If you stop just the thought itself, because thoughts are only as I said, the sequences, thoughts, then pattern, then habits, and then characters, and then belief system. So by changing a thought, you are initiating, repatterning yourself, or your belief system change completely. And enlightenment is about dropping the belief system altogether. You're flying and hovering on the sky. We are not actually, there is no limit that you are in the land and all. Your experience will completely different. Okay, you are the part of that vastness, not be limited to that. Okay, that's what it means. Okay, but in general, that is the way to do it. To go much, much beyond, and you attract. So when you go to that kind of high energy and vibration, then automatically things will change. Or in other words, small things will not stick to you, because you raise that you are going much beyond that vibration. Those will fall off from your life. Okay.
Okay, Guruji. Follow-up question. Not question, observation, because like all these belief systems are so engrossed or into our subconscious mind that sometimes, like I have seen that in certain scenarios I react in one particular way, and now I've come to realization that it is because of my own whatever pattern.
Yeah.
Okay, but I still haven't been able to come out of that pattern. That's why I continue to react in certain way. So for that also, you're saying for us repatterning is through stomach breathing and kriya and meditation to come.
Wait a minute. Let us not go into that. Give the reason as well as solution also. Just understand. Whatever your state that you are repeating a certain pattern, the difference between earlier and now is now you are aware of it, that you have a pattern. That is the starting point of dissolving it. Okay. Now what you do, you become witness. Now you become witness consciousness. Just watch that it is happening. You need not to push it or block it or do anything. Just watch it. Okay. When that pattern comes, watch it. You are aware that it is because of that pattern it is happening. Like that, in the few instances, you just give a focus on that. Then the power of your consciousness, wherever your attention, it will get dissolved. Only thing, you have to just watch it so that under the power of witnessing, it will dissolve. You can get rid of that pattern. Okay, don't bring all kriya and meditation and some 50 years of sadhana to do it. That's a different thing. Yes, you need to do all these things. But these things are the power of consciousness can change your pattern. Like just a source of light can dispel the darkness of that. Only thing, bring the light and focus on that area you wanted to get to know, clean it. That's it.
Yes, Guruji. I tried a few times, but still haven't been able to. So that's why I'm thinking that if there is like more power,
that's okay. We should try again. It's all right. Yeah. No need to. Nobody can jump at top of the tree in one jump. It can try different. It's okay. But now you are aware that you have it. That is already started. The healing has started. Just being aware of it. It takes lot of things to come to a level that you are aware of your own things, yeah, own blind spots or your own patterns. It's a big thing, yeah. Then it is not that kind of tough when you are aware, okay, this is my pattern. But to come to that level, it takes years sometimes, somebody to come into that level. Okay, good, very good.
Thank you, Guruji.
God bless you. Vani?
Sorry for taking some time.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, this is back to the Swapnavastha. And during Swapnavastha, does our subconscious mind take control of emotional and physical body? Because some people walk in the dream and all that.
Yeah.
So if any of this can be overcome by increasing the vibrations, is that how it works?
No, that's a different thing. It's a kind of disease, sleepwalking. Yeah. So whether it is coming from subconscious, yes, but at the same time, it is aware of it, because these kind of sleepwalking people, they don't stumble upon something. Yeah, they don't hit a table or hit the wall. They don't bang their head on the wall. They are aware of where the door is and where we have to go and things like that. Yeah. Okay, it's a different kind of state. It is a little malfunction, but with some awareness is there of the physical part of it. Even they are not controlling it. They are sleeping. So it is actually what is called a particular kind of disease, and how it can be treated. There are psychiatric treatment for that. Okay. So yes, ultimately spirituality, if we go, it will heal everything. But physical part of it needs to, that kind of treatment is available for that, and I think it is psychiatric treatment, and it is possible to get this thing healed of that even without spirituality. Okay.
Okay. So the emotional part of it is like we really cry, wake up crying, or like do some like like shake your hand or shake your leg and all those things. Like
yes,
we do give basically the control of our body to.
Yeah, let me explain it this way. When you are in a dream, our brain cannot distinguish it's a dream or in a reality, practical life. Okay. So even if it is something, it can react in the same way. And if it is a crying or some kind of panicking, it goes to a certain level, and then even if the body is sleeping, it takes a lot of energy to move that body or do that crying than the normal wake state. But if it crosses a certain level, some threshold, it could actually does that. Because in the dream state, to the brain, it is a reality. When you wake up, then you realize it was a dream. The analogy wise, that's why the enlightenment, the master say you wake up means your physical reality is a dream. When you wake up, then you understand this was a dream. But when you are in the dream, that is your reality. That's why it sees into our the physical body, the symptoms, because our brain cannot distinguish it as a dream. Okay, that's why you saw all those kind of things. But of course, after going a certain level, means it needs to be very powerful to give that, to come to that kind of effect. Our physical body is actually physically sleeping, so it takes a lot of energy to do it. So unless until you go to that level of energy, your body doesn't move. Okay.
Thank you, Guruji.
Okay. God bless you. All right. I think so. There is no further question. I think we have only 5 minutes left today. So I don't think we have a time for Kriya and also meditation. That we'll do it tomorrow on Sunday morning, India, 9:30 a.m. So today we'll just conclude it with our Shanti part, and after the Shanti part, we'll conclude our today's session. All right. We'll just thank our Guru Mandala and thank the universe for giving us this opportunity to be learning through various sources in our lifetime and enrich ourselves with the truth, the Brahma Gyan, the divine knowledge. Now we'll pray to the divine for peace and prosperity of everyone by Shanti Path. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhino Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhag Bhave. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Mangalam. That completes our session today.
Thank you, Guruji.
Pranam, Guruji.
बहुत बहुत प्रणाम गुरुजी।
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Guruji.